Welcome to Wildcat Sports Update. I'm your host, Jim Boyle, and I have the honor of having in studio with us this fall season the 2023 Wilmington High School football captains. And let me introduce around the room. We've got Noah Spencer, we've got Aboukal, we've got Dempsey Murphy, we've got Mike Lawler, we've got Clyde Lambert, and we got Nick Iascone. Welcome to the show. I'm glad you all could come in. I'm going to go right around the same way. You're going to introduce yourselves, even though I said what your name was, what position you play, and what number you wear.
Noah Spencer, D end and wing, number 43.
Aboukal. I'm a lineman. We're number 52.
I'm Dump. You can throw me anywhere, but I mainly lie in the middle of the field on defense. And I'm 50. Oh no, I'm 40 now.
Okay.
40.
Michael Lawler, I'm 11, and I play quarterback.
Clyde Lambert, number 60, and I'm O&D line.
I'm Nick Iascone. I'm running back, outside linebacker in 24.
Okay, just to get one thing out of the way real quickly. Spence, what happened to you?
I tore my meniscus in 707s in the summer.
Okay, what's your prognosis for coming back?
6 months.
And when are you going to be? What's 6 months going to be?
Baseball.
February 20th?
Baseball season.
Baseball season. So you have not played this year?
Nope.
Okay, we'll get around to that when we get to more individual. Ali, just real quickly, it's a really senior-dominated team. What's the makeup? How many seniors, sophomores, juniors? You don't have to be exact.
I think we're sitting at like 23 seniors, like 4 juniors. I'd say like
I think it's 6.
6
Yeah,
juniors.
6 juniors.
Like I'd say like 6, maybe a little less than 16 sophomores, and like 15 freshmen.
Okay, so Mike, because you're the quarterback of the team, what kind of contributions are you getting from juniors and sophomores and freshmen? How has that helped, or is it all senior dominated?
Yeah, mostly seniors, but we got a running back who's a freshman, Aiden Bellevue. He's helped out. Sophomore class, Colin Allard, Gus Lambert, and Pasquale. And they've also my bad. That's all the sophomores. And then for juniors, not really anyone specific besides Connor Lovell.
Okay, so it's a big senior class. We'll go back to Nick real quick. What's it been like? Have you played with these guys? You said 23. How have you played? Have you guys all played together for a long time? Is this something that you've been growing together?
I mean, honestly, there's been a lot of new additions to the team. Like since I started in middle school, and we towards the beginning of the season, I felt like every week we were having new kids join, whether kids that had played previously or like brand new. I mean, there's a few kids that I played with for a long time, but there's kids that I've never even talked to before that I'm playing with. So. Okay.
So it's been a lot. 23 is a lot. Next year, what's the prognosis for next year? I hate to say that, Clyde. What do they look like next year? I know your brother plays. He's a sophomore.
Yeah, I mean the freshman and sophomore class next year, the junior and sophomore class. I think they're gonna definitely step it up a lot next year. The junior class is small, but we definitely have some talent on there that we can use everywhere. We have Mohamed, who's getting some great work in on defense. Yeah. Connor Lovell, he's gonna come back, I assume next year, and
we hope.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't start out the season with us, but he hopped on a little later, and he's been doing some great work with us. I don't think we're going to be in some awful place next year. I think we have a lot of talent that we're sticking on the team.
Okay, Dempsey, I'm going to come up to you. You guys are all captains, so there's a reason why you guys are captains. What do you see as your role as a captain of the team?
Maybe more the enforcer in a sense, you know what I mean? Like when I say something, it's not, going back, you know what I mean? Like, right. I don't know, with some captains you got some leeway.
So you're the
if I'm having something done, you're doing it.
So you are the captain, you're the one who's putting the hammer down.
I guess, in a sense. Not all the time.
So none of these other 5 guys can put the
hammer down? No, they put the hammer down. Yeah. No, I'm not taking any credit away from them, but like, I make sure when there's something, when I have an assignment out there, we're getting it done.
Good. Ollie, how do you see your role?
I like to say that I'm a talker.
Shocker.
Whether it's motivating the team, like yesterday, I dropped a Kung Fu Panda quote in the huddle got us going a little bit for a good practice. I'll say like if we're like say we're like walking, make sure people are doing what they're supposed to be doing, not slacking. So
Spence, I know you've been hurt, and we had last year one of our baseball captains was hurt, and it was a struggle. What do you see your role in, and how has your injury impacted how you see your role?
Probably be more vocal because I can't really be out there with the guys.
provides the seeds.
Yeah, I give some players some seeds during practice, boost their energy, and just be someone that the younger kids look up to.
Good. Nick?
I mean, I think I just try to make sure everyone has a good experience on the team. I mean, I'll lay the hammer down if I have to. I mean, but I don't want to be constantly yelling at guys. I mean, there's a lot of leaders on the team that already do that. But I just want to make sure everyone has a pretty good experience throughout their whole career, whether it's a freshman or a senior that just started.
Okay. And Clyde, you're an interior lineman, right? Offense and defense. So do you see that because you're in that specific position? I know that Ali plays that way too. Do you see your role dealing with them or general team roles? How do you differentiate between your position role as the captain and the whole team?
Yeah, I'm definitely in my specific position. That comes out a lot in the games where, you know, we're right in the thick of it, right in the heart of the playing on the line, both sides. So, you know, when we're right there, it's kind of mine and Ali's job to keep that team going, you know, keep them pushing forward and keep spirits high and energy high. And then outside of that, I think I just try to, like, be, you know, vocal and contribute with the freshmen, the younger kids. Like, try to be there for them. You know, they can come to me if they need help, if they have questions. Just kind of try to be someone they can rely on and trust.
Okay. Michael, you get the last say on the captain role. You are the quarterback of the team as well, so there's some leadership with that. You've played for, I think, 3 years varsity football. Is that correct? You've been hurt on and off like Spencer was last year.
Yep.
How do you see your role as not only the quarterback, are you the second voice of the coach? Who knows? How do you see that?
Yeah, so as all the rest of the boys said, I kind of jab into every little thing they do. Like, I don't really lay the hammer down as much as Dump does. I'm more of a kind of just an energetic guy. Like, I try to bring the energy and keep everyone kind of just going. No one have to make a bad play, keep their head up. But like I said in the Alder interview, just trying to be like kind of what Scone said actually. Like, trying to make sure everyone has a good experience.
All right, Spencer, you got hurt. Before the season started? What was the team goal? What did you guys want to accomplish?
Definitely to win the Middlesex.
In the Middlesex, which still is available to us because there could be a 4-way tie from what I heard today.
True.
Okay, and in individual goals before you got hurt, what was your individual goal?
Try to get more touchdowns than last year.
And how many did you have last year?
3.
3? So you would have gotten 4.
Yeah.
That's a shame. So, Ali, team goal: win the Middlesex, get the playoffs. What else? Anything you aspire to do?
Thanksgiving. Win Thanksgiving.
Okay, that's a big one. We haven't beaten Tewksbury in like 12 years.
It's a huge team goal.
Huge team goal. And Dempsey, you could switch to a running back position. You play the middle linebacker. Goals for what did you come into the season? How many wins did you hope to have at this point? What did you want to have? What were you looking for?
Definitely looking for those 2 W's in the league against, you know, Wakefield, Stoneham. Those are big ones, obviously. We haven't beat Stoneham in a while, and we haven't had a league chip in Middlesex in. Do we? Do we have a Middlesex
I don't think
one?
we have
I
one.
don't think we ever won.
We don't have a Middlesex one. I think we may have 2 or 3 Cape Anns.
Yeah, we had a Cape Ann.
And one of those includes my dad's class in 01. You know what I mean? So that was definitely some huge games that we were expected to win. You know, like once we beat Burlington, we were expected to just roll because they were really the top of our league. That's the way that we looked at it, talent-wise. But they tend to kill themselves. But those are definitely big games that we should have won.
Okay, so the Middlesex League goal was definitely there, and it's still available. Michael, individually, you were first year's quarterback. What were your goals for the offense?
Make everyone around me better. You know, I'm not really the guy who's gonna score the ball. I'm just gonna get it in the right people's hands to do that. And O-line has gave me enough time to do that, and that's kind of how the season has gone so far offensively.
Okay, and I'm not going to make it because we've gone over the goals to Clyde and Nick. I'm not going to switch the topics a little bit onto the Coach Turner. What style do you see him as a coach? Is he a screamer? Is he a player's coach? Is he a tactician? And I'm going to ask this question to everybody after you two answer the type of question. What have you learned from Coach Turner over the couple of years you played for him? So first thing, what type of coach is he?
I'd say, I mean, he switches up depending on how we're doing and what we're doing wrong. Like if there's always, there's going to be a time where we're making a mistake that we keep making, or we're not putting in enough effort. That's a big thing where he'll get mad at us for not doing that. We'll come out, we'll be kind of moping through practice, not being focused, not being ready to play, and he'll definitely let us know that he's upset about that. But then, most of the time he's there for us. He's right in there with us, trying to make us better. He's always just looking out for what's best for the team.
Okay, Nick, type of coach, what do you see?
I mean, yeah, I second what Clyde said. I mean, he will get loud. He'll let us know what he thinks. He'll let us hear it, but also he'll admit when he's wrong. I mean, I think that's important because, I mean, there's times when we're screwing off. Like, if we're not putting enough effort in, he'll let us know. But then if there's times we're just getting beat because, I mean, it just happens, then he'll understand it. But as long as we're putting in 100% of what we have, then he'll be happy.
Okay, so what's one thing that
Yeah.
something else?
Yeah, I just want to say, like, Stoneham game, we were all putting in the effort that was needed. We were right in the trenches. We were fighting throughout the entire game. We had, for the most part, a great game. And at the end of the game, we lost by 1 point. He wasn't out there screaming at us. He said, I'm proud of what you guys did today. Don't let that score get you guys down. And, that just shows what kind of coach he is, because if there's something that needs to be corrected, he will correct it, and he'll correct it hard. But, yeah, with something like that, he's just trying to look out for his team. He's just trying to keep our spirits high.
Oh, you want to add something?
I think he's a great speech giver. Gives some electric speeches. I think it just runs in the family, honestly. They both, him and ST, just give some great speeches.
And Charlie
Tuna.
And Charlie
yeah,
Tuna.
Charlie Tuna.
Charlie Tuna. But he also, he knows how each player, he kind of, learns each, I don't know how he does it. He just, studies people, I guess. He's good at it. He, knows, how, certain people need to be coached. He always tells me his favorite hobby is making fun of me. Because it fuels me. Every time I get rashed out in film, I just, lights fire.
That's not a lot, though, right?
It happens quite often.
Does it? Okay. All right, so let's go back around. Something, Nick, that you learned from Coach, so you'll take forward. Something, either it's a behavior or something he said to you, or that type.
Yeah. I think it's that effort that if you go out there and give legitimately everything you have, it doesn't matter if you win or lose as long as you're out there giving everything. I mean, that's what I say to myself for every game. I'm like, if I go out there and give everything I have, I'll be happy no matter what.
Okay, Clyde?
I'd second that effort, but also trust. He stresses trust in your teammates, trusting that everyone else will do the right thing, and that you just have to do the job that you're given, right? I have this guy on this play, and I need to get that guy on this play, and if I worry about something else, then I screw up the whole play. So it's just trust in the process, trust in the people around you.
Michael?
What was the question like?
It's just something you're going to remember that you've learned
Something
from
he
Coach
kind of
Turner.
taught me.
Yeah.
Well, he's taught me a lot, honestly, but something that really sticks with me is kind of just how to act around people and everyone else around me, especially when playing quarterback. If I'm down, everyone else is down. And he's really taught me throughout the years how to stay up no matter how bad I play.
Okay, Noah?
I say trusting your teammates.
He's a copycat.
It's okay. And Ali?
I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to go to ST.
Okay.
Talk about ST.
His brother's the DC.
Yeah,
defensive
defensive coordinator. It's a quote that he always uses. We're talking about football, but use it in life too. We're not here to take part. We're here to take over. It's a quote ST always says.
Okay.
Absolutely love the quote.
What's the best speech you think he gave?
Thanksgiving last year.
Yeah?
Really hit the heart.
Yeah.
Pre-game, post-game, halftime.
It was. Oh no!
Practice.
It was the practice before. So it was a practice before we got kicked off the field. I don't remember why.
Powder puff.
Powder puff, and he gave the speech right next to the blockhouse. It's a great speech.
Actually, I don't
Insane.
remember.
It's a great
Okay.
speech.
Yeah, we all kneeled down.
Almost shed a tear.
Yeah.
Anybody else? What's he like at halftime?
I got one.
Okay, go. Yeah, Michael.
Sophomore year, losing to Foxborough, that speech, because it was the last game for all those seniors, and that senior class was pretty stacked. That speech hit different. So, got me ready for the
Yeah, that game
senior
took us
year.
about 4 hours to get started because of the weather.
Yeah.
So you guys were sitting
Yeah.
around for a long time to
Yeah.
do that. So, Dempsey, I'll go back to you. Strengths and weaknesses of this year's team. Where do you think the strength lies in this year's team?
We got a lot of strength. It's just it's spread out. We have great wide receivers to DBs. A patchy line due to inexperience, but still some very solid guys that continue to improve and impress. And that's the same thing with our DBs, safeties, wide receivers. A bunch of new guys. A few of them are not that have played Pop One and stuff, but a lot of them are new guys that never played football in their life and are very athletic and continue to just improve. Like Febo, Tiago, both great examples on defense and offense. And they've just picked it up just like that, and they continue to just keep improving.
Good. Michael, I'll go to you. Where do you see what's the most glaring weakness that we have as a football? Don't have to pick on people, but where if I'm the opposing coach and I'm watching film, what am I looking for? Is that I want to exploit that particular piece of our football team.
Iascone.
Exactly what Wakefield did,
crazy.
and forced us to run the ball
Bum.
because we haven't been able to establish the run since Arlington Catholic Week, which was the first week of the season. So that's really our biggest weakness right now. Other than that, defense looks phenomenal. Special teams are doing good, and offense we're scoring the ball. We're passing, we're scoring the ball.
Okay, I'll give it both.
Yeah, I got
Clyde
two
and,
running TDs, kid.
Clyde and Nick. How much has Spencer missed on as far as a football player? You know, he had a great year last year as a tight end. Real good year as a linebacker.
Let's just call it the Cops,
You
Jim.
lost that a little bit. How much has Noah missed?
I think last year, he missed the payoff. Last year we struggled. We were all together. We were all fighting through a tough season, and then finally, now that things kind of worked out. They worked out the way they did. It sucks that he had to miss out on a season like this. He definitely could have helped us.
I mean, that's it. Going off that, last year was like a formative year for us, where we had a small senior class. You know, coming off a great season in our sophomore year, and I think we were kind of building up a lot of that, the underbelly of our team, like our junior class right now, or our current senior class, where like a lot of these kids, you know, me, just talking about like the guys around like O-line, Charlie Rooney, big Elijah Valdivia. So you know, we were kind of forming into our own, and I think we've came to play a lot this year. And now with Noah leaving, you know, it's kind of left a gap in that area, the tight end. So, you know, luckily Pasquale DeLucia, he came in from Lowell Catholic. He's kind of filled that position in a way, and yeah.
We like the Detroit Lions for
The Detroit Lions.
yeah. Like last
That was what I was
year.
going to ask you about last year versus this year, but I know it was a tough year the whole way through. So I think we'll avoid that question.
Yeah.
We got 4 games left. We're going to Melrose as we tape. Was Thursday night. And Melrose tomorrow night at home. Most likely to make the tournament. We don't know where we're going to end up. So Ali, what's the prognosis for Melrose tomorrow night? What do we expect? And let's go to Tewksbury on Thanksgiving, which everyone wants to know about.
2 wins.
2 wins, okay.
Yeah. We win both games.
Look for something special. You gonna give me some insights so when I'm up in the booth, I can at least look like I know what I'm doing.
So you're gonna see a whole new O-line,
Okay.
right? So our whole problem we've been hearing, us O-line guys are sick of hearing we can't run the ball. So we're gonna start running the ball.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And is this the year we beat Tewksbury?
Yeah.
So I asked this to everybody who comes in. I'll start you with Spence before we do the individual stuff. I'm a parent of a 5th grade boy who wants to play football. What do you tell me?
Definitely join the squad because you're gonna have a lot of fun. You're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's gonna be memorable, and definitely do it.
Okay. Ollie?
So I'd tell them that playing Wilmington football builds charisma.
And character.
It's not like the same thing.
No,
No.
we're not, but
It's
that's
like pretty
fine.
similar.
No.
It's like pretty
I'll have to
similar.
talk to you in English.
Charisma's part of
It's like charisma.
Okay. Dempsey, what would you, when you were in 5th grade, what was your prognosis
Keep
for
going, finish.
football? And why, as a 5th grader, did you now I'll send you where you
What's
are?
about talking?
I mean, my dad made me play. Yeah, I didn't want to play.
Are you glad that he made you play?
Beyond.
Great.
I had so much fun my 5th grade year, and from there, you know, I was the captain of the middle school team too. Just shout out. But I'd say to the fifth graders, you know, it's one of the most electric environments on Friday. I remember being a middle schooler coming to the games and doing tackle football games in the side fields over by the baseball field, and like the only thing that those guys wanted to do was be on that field playing with the high schoolers. So just being in that environment and being on the field is just enough. You know, we got one of the best bands in the land.
Facts.
Absolutely.
And then everybody shows up. Everybody in the whole community shows up. It's such a huge part of this town.
I like the tech.
We are going to take that clip there and throw it out there. That's a great way to describe what we want.
It always has been.
It's a great idea.
It always
It's
has
a very
been.
good answer. Because I'm starting to run short on time, I'm going to go to the individual questions for everybody. Starting, Noah, you get to go first. You get drilled first. All right? You ready to answer all these tough questions? Okay, what's a teammate or teammates you learned the most from?
Anybody?
Anybody.
Like has to be the
Past
same.
and present, can be anybody there.
Say Peter LeBlanc.
Okay.
Because he taught me a lot. Me and him always used to like lurk with each other during practice because we play like the two same positions.
Okay.
So like me and him got really close.
What other things do at the high school sports? I know you're hurt, but what have you done sports-wise?
Basketball and baseball.
Baseball. And you'll be back for baseball?
Yeah.
And what position you play baseball?
I'm going to try to be a catcher this year.
Okay.
Last year I played like first and a little bit outfield.
In your whole career, because you're not going to play every moment this year, what's your favorite athletic moment for football?
Tewksbury game last year. I feel like I had a decent game.
Okay. Who's your football? If you're watching a game on NFL, who do you want to watch? Who would you model your game after?
Travis Kelce.
Okay.
You're
not Swifty then now?
No, you're more like
Yeah, I'm a
T.
Swifty.
Swift, boy.
I'm a Swifty now.
And then
Wow, that's weird.
any prior coaches or people who influenced you to get to this spot?
Probably say Coach McGuire and Coach Kelly.
Okay. And those are your middle school coaches?
Yeah.
All right. Your walk-up song?
Freestyle by Lil Baby.
Do you? So we do two things. We produce football games and we have under the lights. Do you watch yourself on TV, NWC TV?
Well, they look even scumming me out of interviews or something. 'Cause I'm hurt.
How about the broadcast though? That do you rewatch the football? I know you're not playing. We watch the games.
Yeah, I used to when they played, but not really anymore.
Not anymore.
Kids throwing shade.
And then what are you gonna miss the most?
Definitely the boys.
Boys.
Yeah.
Okay, Ollie, back to you. A teammate who you really thought helped bring you along.
I'd say Jack Malloy. Whether it's good or bad, he taught me. He's taught me a lot.
Okay, what other things did you do in high school? Before the high school?
What was the question?
What other sports, music, whatever?
I do lacrosse.
Anything else? You're not in the band?
I'm a little interview guy.
Okay.
You know, some photography, dabble in photography.
What's your favorite moment this year?
This year?
Football-wise, so far, yeah.
Burlington game.
Okay. When we won late.
Yeah, that was good.
And what's your favorite moment overall, your whole football career, from the start to finish?
Wakefield sophomore year.
Okay.
Double overtime. It was raining. Stopped him on 4th and 1 on the goal line. It's crazy.
Athlete you look for to be your role model?
I got 2.
Okay, it's fine.
Troy Polamalu. Why am I blanking?
Only you can answer
Oh my
this
god.
question.
I know, I'm blanking on.
We'll come back to
Okay,
that.
okay.
Coaches or influences that have helped you get here. Influencer and or coach, could be anybody.
I don't know. The only person I can think of is Joe Maiella.
Yeah, my yellow.
And then, Spencer didn't hit that number. What's your favorite? What's your number, and why do you wear that number?
I'm trying to. don't know why I can't think of Bro's name.
That's
He
not the
said he said
question.
number.
Yeah, I know. Like,
What's the number you wear?
yeah,
Is there significance
I
to
know,
that
but
number?
I don't know why I can't think of his name.
Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis.
Oh, Ray
That's what I was
That's
thinking.
why you wear the
That's why I
number?
went for 2. Ray Lewis is my favorite player.
Okay, Spencer, real quick. Number you wear and why?
43 because no reason, just picked it.
Shout out Joe Maiella.
Cap. He
Football's
just wanted
a-
a tighter jersey.
Football's a little bit different. Do you
Dave
watch
Otis.
yourself on WCTV?
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Do you criticize yourself, or do you just watch and enjoy?
Just my outfits sometimes. Sometimes we're on the same shirt. It's not a good look. I swear I change.
How about and then walk-up song?
Pearls. You know that song?
I do not know
was
that
a
song.
woman
Would I know that song? You guys know me well enough. How
Or
do I
like
know that song?
Black Betty.
I know that song. They were singing that in
like
class
that one. They like
Black
that one.
Betty,
in our
Black Betty.
W2.
Black Betty had a child, bam,
So what are you going to miss the most of these groups?
Tubby time.
I came up with a name, by the way.
Tubby time. Me and I missed it. I missed it today for you. Tubby
was-
time.
what is Tubby
It's an ice
time?
bath. Me and Chuckles every Thursday at 3:45.
Okay.
We do an ice bath together. We shoot a little podcast.
Yeah, a couple minutes late, big guy.
Yeah.
And then what are your future plans for you, Ollie?
I'm going to college. I'm not sure where yet or what I'm studying, but I'm going to college.
You gonna play football?
I think so.
Okay. Dempsey, you're next on the hot seat. Ask somebody, a former teammate or now current teammate who's really influenced you.
Mason Berry. he had a short stint with us our sophomore year. And he just really showed me what it was like to be a Wildcat.
Okay. Other sports that you do in high school?
Wrestling, lacrosse.
What's your favorite moment this year in your career?
Favorite moment this year
Yeah.
has got to be my first ever pick.
What's it called?
No,
I can't say that on air. I
Yeah,
can't say
yeah.
that on air. Defensive pick, we'll leave it at that.
Right.
You can abbreviate it for something else. But I got a pick against Wacona, bad thrown ball, just happened to float into the flats. And I've played for ages. Never got a pick in my life. Never even came close to touching, a ball in the air from another QB. So,
Okay. And,
and I've got two of them this year.
two now. And then
Two of them.
overall, the whole career. What's your favorite moment?
Favorite moment, whole career.
Could be team, could be individual, whatever you want to make it.
That win after Middleborough was pretty hype. It wasn't the biggest that year, I don't think, but it was definitely a big one. I didn't really play that much that game. I had a better game in Foxborough, but just coming out of that, it was a really hard fought game, like with back and forth. It really showed how much it meant and how much all those seniors put on the line that game.
Okay, so coaches or influences, who's influenced you? You talked about your dad made you play. Who's influenced you to get to this point?
Got to give a shout out to Bill Lovell. Back in the day,
That's
coaching
the-
Papawana,
yeah.
man. I learned all the moves from him.
Facts.
Good. And what number do you wear and why?
Um,
You've changed a lot, I know that.
So, originally I picked 52 my freshman year, but sophomore year I missed equipment pickups, and I asked him for the jersey back. He didn't give it to me. I liked Ray Lewis, that's why.
Yeah, okay.
So I went to 53, and I was just like, all right, another middle linebacker. Like it's a linebacker number. I play the position. I like it a lot. I'll make it my own jersey, whatever. Then they finally gave me that they were implementing the runs last year, and they told me that I needed to switch my number in case I were to be eligible in the field
Right.
for a pass. So the only jersey that fit me was a double XL 88, like the only eligible number that fit. And it goes by jersey size. So like a 40 is like a large, and like last year I couldn't fit into that. This year dropped a few pounds, was able to fit into a better number, I guess. And now I picked it because of Mike Allslot.
Okay.
Hard-nosed running back. Fullback, actually.
And what are you going to miss the most
Miss the most?
about this football?
I mean, all the bonds. I play with a majority of these guys. First stints, like him and Papawana, he didn't play middle school, but then he came back high school, like stuff like that. Like I've played with the majority of these guys throughout my whole career. You know
Okay,
what I
and
mean?
what are you gonna? What's the future hold for Dempsey Murphy?
Going to the workforce, going to the union. Just
job,
got sworn in
Local guy.
Wednesday.
You did. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats,
Thank
big
you.
guy.
Okay,
Local
Michael,
799.
you're next. We're gonna go quick because I am running out of time. I hate to make you guys go quick, but you talk quick anyway. Teammate that influenced you.
I have a few. The Germano twins, Gavin Erickson, Luke Murphy, and this kid Dump.
That's good.
Thank
and
you.
what else did you do at the high school?
Played basketball and lacrosse.
And favorite moment from this year?
Throwing that fade ball to Febo against Wacona.
Okay, and favorite moment overall? Football
Overall?
career, anywhere in football.
Probably scoring my first touchdown sophomore year against Melrose.
And coaches or people who've influenced you along the way to be a football player?
Coach Gentili at the high school currently, and
That's a good one.
like Dom said, Coach Lovell when back in Pop Warner days.
Okay, what would be your walk-up song if we had walk-up songs for football?
Lollipop by the Cordettes.
Okay. What number do you wear and why?
I wear 11, and because I could never wear it when I was younger because I was a fat kid, so I had to wear a big number for lineman. But now I'm kind of quick, so I picked 11 because Julian Edelman was my favorite player.
Okay, what are you going to miss the most about football at Wilmington High School?
Probably just how weird we get at practice.
All right, future for Michael Lawler.
Didn't you forget the favorite player?
I'm going back. We're going a favorite player.
Waiting to say that.
My dad set out Juice Man.
Okay, what's the future for Michael Lawler?
I'm gonna go to college. Hopefully play a sport, football, lacrosse. Don't know where. Don't know what I'm gonna study.
Okay, Clyde, who I've been told is the strongest player on the football team.
Maybe.
I'd say in the Middlesex.
In Middlesex League. Who's a teammate that influenced you or helped you the most?
I'd say Nick Sullivan freshman year. He made me, he was just always a good guy sticking out for me. Made me feel like part of the team. And then my sophomore year, Jake Chiricello. He's my neighbor. Been friends with him for a while, and he's, kind of looked up to him that year.
Okay, and we'll skip ahead real quick. So we're going to go back. Coaches that influenced you the most?
Well, I didn't start playing until 8th grade, so I can't really say Pop Warner middle school, but I'm going to go Roland Hinkley.
Okay, and
That's a good one.
sports or anything else that you do at the high school? It doesn't have to be sports. You can do it whatever.
Yeah, I wrestle. I used to play hockey. Maybe you'll play lacrosse. We'll see. And I've taken 8 AP classes.
Damn.
DECA leader. Started the Bible study club. That's been going great this year with my friend Nick Iascone.
That's good. And what number do you wear and why? Is there significance behind it?
I like the number 6. Turns out you can't be 6 as a lineman, so I did 66, and then Jack Rooney took that in sophomore year, so now I'm 60.
60. And walk-up song, have you had one?
Ave Maria by Josh Groban.
All right. And what are you going to miss the most?
I would say like the friends that I've made, but I know I'm going to keep talking to most of these people. I'm going to stay in touch with most of them. So I'd just say like those Friday nights playing in front of a packed house. It's the best feeling in the world.
And what's the future for Clyde Lambert?
I'm going to college. Going to probably study either poli-sci or philosophy, and then go to law school.
Okay. Nick, your last athlete or player, teammate who influenced you to get to where you are today?
Probably Marcello Mizuraka. He was a really good influence on me my sophomore year. He was a senior. And then this offseason, I pretty much spent all offseason working out with him, doing his college football routine, and that really helped me get to where I am.
Okay, and a favorite moment that you've had playing football?
Probably the first game of the season. That was probably one of our best games over the years, and it was a really good start for the season, especially.
Okay, other things you do at the high school?
Wrestling and lacrosse.
All right, and the number you're wearing, is there any significance to it?
Just a good running back number, 24.
24.
Yeah, I think. You think of running back when you think of that number.
Okay, coaches or other people who have influenced you to get to where you are today?
I've had a lot of really good coaches over the years, but this year specifically, he's a brand new coach. Justin Callow has really, really helped me like up my game, in terms of sort of knowing what to read, looking out for certain things. He's been a really good help.
All right, and a walk-up song?
Probably Kickstart My Heart. That gets me.
And what are you going to miss the most?
Probably practices. Practice is probably my I love playing on Friday nights, but getting to hang out with my friends and play football, one of my favorites, probably my favorite sport, and just hang out and do what we do best.
Future?
College.
All right, so this is where we get to a shout out, and I know that I went a bit long, but they'll forgive me once in a while. So we're going to go around the back. Well, Nick will go first, then Clyde and Michael will come back this way. Spencer will be the last one to go, so a lot of pressure on you, buddy. So Nick, right in the camera here, give a quick shout out to whoever you want.
I'll shout out my sisters, Bella and Juliana.
Okay.
No mom, no
Clyde?
dad.
Damn,
That's it.
crazy.
Damn.
That's it, bud.
I'm going to shout out my mom and dad and my grandmother, and that's it.
That's it. Michael?
I'm gonna shout out my mom, Rebecca, my dad, Juice Man, my brother Richard, aka Richard, my dog, Coach Chantilly, go out, get on huddle, and shout out Ferg.
Okay.
I respect
Dempsey,
that.
who you got?
First, I got Kimbo Slice, my ma, right? B Murph, my uncle. We'll call Lump, my sister, right? And then I'd like to show an extra amount of appreciation for Furkan Khalifa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say mom, dad, my sister, my brother, the whole family, the whole shebang. SSA.
The whole shebang.
Big shout out to SSA.
Okay, and
This is
Spencer, you
crazy.
get to finish out for us. Right in that camera, give a shout out.
My mom, my dad, my brother, Franco's Chicken,
Frangos, that's the
and
spot.
then Church Street Barbers.
Church Street Barbers, okay. Did you shout? I heard them before.
I showed that last time in the
Last time, okay.
basketball interview.
Church Street
All right, so it was great to have you guys on. Noah Spencer, Ali Aboukal.
Signing off.
Say it right, Jim.
Did I?
No,
Whatever.
it's okay.
I screwed up all that. Dempsey Murphy, Michael Lawler, Clyde Lambert, Iascone. It's amazing I can remember that. Thanks for coming in. Good luck tomorrow. Good luck against Thanksgiving against Tewksbury in the playoffs. So for Wildcat Sports Update, I'm Jim Boyle, and we'll see you on down the road.